hide that.
No, right. You gotta say you gotta have common sense gun legislation.
And then they'd switch them and ban them all. But Hillary would support banning guns, right?
For sure.
Okay, I didn't know what her position was.
Yeah, I think, well, she doesn't take any positions that are too terribly extreme. And I think
In
that...
publicly.
Right. I think that's sort of moderate. Like, well, we just want to have common sense legislation so that our children are safe.
Yeah.
You say shit like that, and then people will buy into it.
All right.
Rob Dew with Infowars.com reporting just outside Independence Hall, and we ran in, if we're in the park over here, James O'Keefe, master confronter, master hidden camera artist, just really an activist taking it to the next level. And you had a confrontation this morning, so tell us all about it.
Yeah, we caught this Hillary delegate on tape. Mary Bayer is her name, and she says on hidden camera, she's a delegate for Hillary Clinton. She says the way to ban all guns is to tell people that you want common sense gun legislation. And she says, quote, if you just say expletive like that, people will buy into it, unquote. So we found her at the convention, we confronted her, she took my sign, grabbed it, started crying, running into the building. The cops were chasing her to get the sign, and I gave you guys that video.
This is
the quote from the video. No.
Can I see this?
Yeah, excuse me, hey, you took my sign, that's my property, she took my property, she's got my property, she took the property. No, that's my property, that's my property. The delegate took my property. Officer, she has my sign.
The whole thing?
Oh yeah, it's on YouTube. It's on Alex Jones right now.
Who is Alex Jones?
He's a journalist, and I'm James O'Keefe. I'm with Project Veritas.
And so can you explain to me what the goal of your organization is?
It's to expose the truth and expose lies and corruption from people like you.
So you're saying I told a lie?
You did. It's on video.
What is my lie? Can you tell me?
You said, quote, you gotta say you want common sense gun legislation. You say shit like that, and people buy into it.
Well, what did somebody say to me to say that? Wait, was this like 4 years ago or something?
He said, how do you ban guns? And you explained how to do it.
If you guys want to further
I've never
talk
tried to
about
ban
this,
guns.
I'm sorry.
So I'm pretty
The
sure
hotel doesn't allow
I don't
for the
understand.
videotaping in here.
It's on videotape.
I'm going to need some context to defend my
Why did you take it and run it?
Pardon me?
Why did you take it and run it?
Because that's my picture and you're walking around saying bad things about me. I'm a human being.
You guys have to go outside. Come on.
So, James, how do you think it's possible she doesn't even know who Alex Jones is?
Well, I don't know. She was so flabbergasted. She was emotional. She was running through the lobby. She was saying, that's my picture. That's my words. She just couldn't believe that she was on tape, and then she was denying what she was in a state of complete denial.
And that she was being confronted over her own words.
Yes, and she is a delegate for Clinton, and she's describing, she doesn't know she's being filmed, but she described how they're going to get all the guns banned, and she's lying to the American people.
Exactly. Now, I like what you have. You have a shirt on here that says, I'm secretly recording you, and a hat. This is one way to get away from the two-party consent, which is in Pennsylvania. In Cleveland, it was one-party consent.
So my lawyer said, you got to let people know you're filming them in Pennsylvania. So here I have the shirt, Project Veritas. I am secretly recording you. That way everyone's got the consent. I can film everyone. There's no problem. There's no legal issues in Pennsylvania, which is a two-party consent state to tape.
Now, if you are in public spaces, you can film people secretly because there's no perception of privacy. So just keep in mind the laws out there because they are different from state to state. James, do you have anything else you want to add?
I would just say, one by one, we're going to expose all the people, all the delegates, and this is the hashtag to catch a delegate. And follow us on ProjectVeritas.com.
All right, you heard here at Infowars.com, hashtag to catch a delegate. This is Rob Dew reporting for Infowars.com and Infowars Nightly News.
The globalists have controlled the mainstream media for a long time, but now they're expanding, making the weaponization even more vicious and deceptive. All the major networks are state-run.
We are partnering this year with the NFL.
The NFL has become a political weapon against the Second Amendment and pushes Obamacare. MSNBC tells us that our children belong to the state.
We have to break through our kind of private idea that kids belong to their parents or kids belong to their families and recognize that kids belong to whole communities.
The brainwashing media machine has been turned up on high, and it's time for humanity to double down on the true people's media and strike back against the tyrants that are destroying our civilization with their lies and fraud. We are the resistance. You are the resistance. You are the info war. It is more important than ever to realize that we are not the alternative media. We are the true media. The establishment dinosaur press is dying.
We are in an information war, and we are losing that war.
Join us at InfoWarsNews.com and PrisonPlanet.tv. Members can share their memberships with up to 11 people. By subscribing, you will literally be buying war bonds in the info war to expand our operation in the face of the tyrants. Join us at PrisonPlanet.tv.